Hello again, episode 6, this is Sulgan. Today's going to be a very different stream because I've been sort of offline for 3 or 4 days trying to sort of make a decision on how to manage to actually film myself gaming so we can do some amazing time lapses and stuff like that. And it's been a struggle, let's just say that. I don't want to curse. I don't want to start this stream cursing, but it's been a challenge. So I just ended up actually getting a brand new online dedicated server hosting for Minecraft. That's also why we are sort of have reset our levels. Because obviously when you join in a new server, you start on level 0. That also means that say hello to Sulgan, our cam account. So we will be able actually to switch between first person and a little bit of overview. And today it's gonna be a full out focus on trying, and there you can see us. Hello, Sulgan. I will try to actually get a jump on this major build for the outside of the main base. We're also gonna do quite a large project creating our custom cliff side for the pathing all the way down to our mine shaft. But I'm not entirely sure we're actually gonna manage that today. So with further ado, we need to sort this, because it's been like, yes, I know you're moving, so be quiet. I might even end up killing them before the stream is over, because they are making a lot of noise. But, yep, we need to sort this. So, I think just let's get started. So, I'm actually gonna, here we are, make a lot of changes to this today, because I've been sort of thinking a little bit. So, before we actually start, we need to do a lot of clearing. And did I actually start the stream without actually having any tools? Yes, we did. Sorry for that. So, do we have any iron? Do we have? Yes, we do. A lot of iron we have. Yes, yes, yes. Might as well just make 2 of those straight away, because I think that we will be building today. Finally, a lot of building. So, I've been thinking a little bit on how I sort of want to progress on how should we construct this. And I made a little bit of decision when sleeping on this that I don't want oak. Nope. There's it's gonna be stripped spruce log after all. I mean, I was debating that for quite a long time, and eventually I just made a decision that it's gonna be spruce log instead. And yes, I know I'm not currently making them stripped, but we'll sort that in a second. That looks much better. Yay! So, and we can't jump up there because we of course have the trapdoors in the bottom. There you go. So, now we have sorted that. Let's get rid of the rest of them. I have sort of been thinking a lot about this while sleeping and planning and cursing on how can I actually manage to finally sort of being able to do some time lapses and film myself. And that's currently what we are doing. And I'm not sure if sort of sleeping and so on, trying to sort of juggle 2 accounts might be a little bit of a problem for me, as I'm not used to it, but I will try my best not to make this a disaster for whoever is listening. And if that's you, welcome to the stream. There we go. Some spruce. Let's get that with us. We are going back. Ow, yeah. I forgot that we actually set this from above here. And let's There we go. Stripped spruce wood. It's gonna look so much better. Should have done that from start, but I mean, sometimes you need to try, and we did. I really wanted the oak to work, because that would have made another material, and with that another, should I dare yet again to say structure? But no, I don't think it's gonna work for us, so I just made the decision. Let's get rid of all the oak for our spruce. There you go. And there we go. We probably also need to... I'm gonna do that off stream. I also made the decision. I mean, it's been sort of the standard question for me for the last like 5 streams now. This is the 6th. Should we make progress off camera? And I just made a decision that yes, we are. So after from today, is that proper English? After today from today is, you get my point. It's actually gonna be that I make progress off stream, because you don't want to see me spend like 2 hours gaining. There we are. Hello, Suligan. No. So, or maybe here we are. So, hello, Macapair, because you can't. I'm watching my main screen, but you can't see that, obviously. But I mean, you don't want to see me spend 2 hours doing 2 20 levels fishing. I can do that off stream. But that also means that from here on, I'm probably going to need to spend more time climbing. That also means that there will be an... No, that missed. Actually gonna be a little bit of an opportunity for you to influence what we are going to do on the stream. So, if this is your first time, I mean, I'm Sulgun. I am, even if I'm currently playing here on Macapair, I'm Sulgun. And we sort of said to that this entire endeavor of this play together is going to be me trying solo in survival to build an epic world. And when I say epic, it's going to be amazing. At least I believe it's going to be amazing, and hopefully you will too. That also means that we have not days, we don't have weeks, we have months ahead of us to construct sort of what we have made a decision that we should do together. So that means that it will be a lot of opportunities for you as a viewer or a participant to help me or help yourself to influence the stream. What should we build? What should we make together? And when you know that, you drop a comment in the last stream asking or requesting, can you build this? Can we construct this? Shouldn't you do that? And so on. And I will make my best to... No, that's not the proper one. That's the one we want. And I will do my best to cater for your need. So why did I make that higher? So, and we don't want any hollow space for any very strange mob cap happening. So I'm just a little bit meticulous. Is that an English word? Hopefully, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't leave any cavity or holes after me when I build. So it just feels better. So that means that we need to fill this in, and I'm gonna use cobblestone because I'm actually gonna need the dirt more than the cobblestone currently. So, and here I think that even if we switched currently to using stripped spruce wood for the main build, I think it's gonna look much better with oak on this side of this stair. So as you can see, we are having a little bit higher tempo than maybe you're used to from previous streams, and I hope that you will like that. So if you have any requests or any thoughts, just let me know in the comments or in the chat, and I will get right on that. Back to some more spruce logs, and we need to kill those cows because they will drive us mad before we are done. Mad cow disease. We also need to, as soon as possible, construct 15 bookcases, which means that we need, what is it, 3 books per bookcase, right? So 3 times 15 is 45, so we need 45 book leather for us to construct that an enchantment, 15 bookcases for full enchantment. That also means that we need to find a little bit of diamonds so we can construct that enchantment table. But as we sort of ended up with the decision, so let's make some spruce buttons. As we also made the decision, I made the decision to fire up this server. We currently lost, I had level 28 when I did. That also means that we currently need to ensure that we are plus 30, preferably 40. As we need to do some enchantment, we're gonna lose, I think, 3 to 7 levels depending on what enchants we do. So we or I, off stream, need to get right on to do that 30 to 40 levels as soon as possible, so we can actually go for that Fortune 3 as quickly as we possibly can, because we're gonna need that. It's getting dark, but due to having the camera account running, we gonna work all night and just deal with all the zombies for that. So, and I'm gonna add buttons to this because I think it's gonna add a nice detail to the look of it, like that. Then something a little bit different. Yay! I would want to have dirt. You say, why do we need dirt in a cave? And the obvious answer is going to be because we want to plant stuff. And I think on this side, maybe where we are currently sort of, we need to clear some space. So we're going to build a ledge on this side. That we made a decision together last time. Whoa, emeralds, yay. That's nice. Hello. Gonna need those. I want to plant giant oak tree here. Yep, you heard me. So I want to build like a little bit of terrace type of. So I'm not entirely sure. Should we go? I think about that level of dirt is gonna be okay, which means if we're gonna plant either, he's growling, 2 levels, no, that's gonna be too high. I heard a angry mom, which means if we need like a terrace type, we need dirt at these positions, maybe not that block. That means we should get rid of that stone. So let's start with that, and hopefully this will be enough to plant an oak tree. And he left that for us, thank you very much. And if we, so let's get some temp on this. If we can get some growth on this, we might actually need, if we are a little bit unlucky, to make this grow with bone meal, but hopefully that will be enough. So we should cover this with some really nice sort of custom plantation, and I think we can make something really cool out of this. And I think I will start like that. I'm not entirely sure if this should be backstone. Yes, I see you. I don't want to fight you because you would probably kill me, or I will mess something up. Or maybe we should get rid of you. So let's build our tiny little Enderman shelter. Go stare at him. Yes, here I am. Come get some. I'm staring at you. Ow. Where are you? Probably gonna regret this. He's above us. Yeah. Where are you? He disappeared. He doesn't like this stair, I think. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Where are you? Oh, and I fell down as well. That's gonna be nice if he shows up now. He's just gonna own us. Yep, he disappeared. I'm gonna leave that just in case he comes back, because it's gonna be... Well, I'm gonna die screaming. And we don't want that, right? Oh, we also forgot some logs. I'm also thinking what could be really cool here is actually a custom waterfall. Yeah, a little bit of water. Why? It's a different color. It also adds a different texture. So I think we could actually make something really nice working with water. That's like that. So, and then we will have a little bit of different. And if we need the water, I think that to make that work, we probably need to get rid of part of this. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. And maybe it should be somewhere, should come out here. Yep. So if we get water running down here, it should flow over here, and then it should flow sort of into this. Oh, whoops, I heard him. Is he back? There he is. Let's not die. Come on. You are a scary dude. I just want to get rid of you. There you have somewhere to go. Yeah, come here. You disappeared. They're scary. I don't like them. But I also think we might need to actually work with this. Because I think maybe the logs should be on the outside. I haven't really decided on that part yet. It's starting to be daylight. Hopefully we will not end up having to fight that Enderman just yet. But you never know. I might have messed that up. We also need to make a little bit of chain and lantern. So let's make that right away. I'm actually going to sacrifice a little bit of iron for that. So we need some nuggets and a little bit more nuggets and then even more nuggets and 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 chains. 3 lanterns. 3 lanterns. For now. I think that's gonna be enough. We're gonna need that iron for tools going into the underground as well. And you can't see me, so I'm coming back out again. And where are you? No, Enderman. So I think this is already starting to look a little bit better, right? And we need to add some lightning right away, so we will see how this actually works. Yes, I like this. I also think that this will be the obvious place for a lantern. And that lantern should be here. That's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. No, it's not. That works. That's not working, so let's fix that right away. What should we do? Well, I have an idea. And we're gonna get rid of this. So, back to the trapdoors. Crouch. Let's... No. That's stupid. like this. There you go. There you go. Now we will have a little bit of problem. So that should be the location. There you go. So what did we just do? Well, we constructed. There. It's gonna be a little bit easier with an axe, right? We just made the window blinds. Is that the proper word? Window blinds, probably. Being open, I think that adds a little bit of dimension. A little bit more of can I please have my trapdoor back? Yes. So that adds a little bit of 3D dimension, right? And that looks good. But I'm not entirely sure either that we should actually keep this oak. That should be a spruce there now. So let's shift that. I'm gonna shift that to spruce. That looks much better. Yes, yes, yes. Then we have made this, and we should stop falling down here, which means let's fix that. So we are adding a little bit of stone back. Now we can start to run here again. That's nice. Should we have... I think we should have a pillar here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could have one pillar here and then add one pillar here. So let's make that happen. I'm gonna lose the light. So much in our inventory. I missed it. There you go. And then we're gonna add a pillar here. There you go. I'm gonna add this. We need to texturize this, obviously. We can't leave it like this, but currently, let's not. And there you go. So, I think maybe actually gonna leave the pillar like that, because we need to start to sort of calm down here a little bit. Calm down, I see. We need to sort of have a little bit of different level. That means that we can have... need the ceiling to come down sometime. And by doing it this way, we actually also can start to play a little bit with sort of... and that's not growing. So let's see. We might even need to have to clear all of this for this to naturally grow without bone meal and then grow it back. But I have killed some skeletons. I think we can sacrifice a little bit of bone meal for that. But we would want to construct a wall here. I think that's gonna make more sense. So let's jump back up here. A lot of going up and down for this. I'm not sure if we're gonna do this into the ceiling or not. Here we have a little bit of grass. I was like, oh, moss, but no. So, and that mooing is hopefully not driving you as mad as it's currently driving me. I feel I almost end up with a little bit of mad cow disease here. Moo, ba, ba, moo. We need to kill them. We can't stream. And I mean, this is the lever, right? So let's not waste precious wood for that. So, I mean, it should be different levels, but we can always add later, remember? I'm gonna leave it like that. I think that looks good. Should we have windows on that side? I'm not entirely ready to make that decision yet. We need to make the custom plantation. But before we do that, because we need dirt here, I think we need the water. Because we can leave that like this, which means this this needs to be a log. And if that's a log, I think that works. Then we need to go from that, because we need to... more emeralds. Yes, thank you. Then we need to open up this part. I'm not sure how much yet, because this also, of course, needs to be a little bit of sort of different levels and different shapes. And remember, if we are working with odd numbers, like if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then this should be 3, this could be 2, this 1, then this 3, and so. But this doesn't have... we don't... This doesn't need to happen now. So let's get rid of this. Just for now, to have a little bit of... open this part up, because we will add some custom pathing into this later. But no. Yeah, that dirt, of course, is just to help us with Enderman. And I heard one again. And I'm not entirely sure I'm actually want to cope with all that moving much longer. So before we go a little bit mad here, let's go breed a few, kill a few. 45 leather. Once we have that, then maybe a few extra. We're gonna need the books for enchanting as well. We need to move these somewhere else. Really, this sound is horrible. Let's add some bone meal as well, because I need to know what we are currently working with. I'm gonna leave that here. Bone meal. There we have. And I mean, 47 bones gonna give us quite a lot of bone meal, actually. No. The classic Minecraft. And as you can't see what I'm currently doing, so I'm gonna switch to this camera. And we have a little bit of bone meal. I accidentally made a little bit of white dye, right? So we are back to this. And what should we do now? We need to get rid of this. There we go. It's so much new to me, like, oh, I had 2 cameras, I have new... So I keep speaking to what I'm actually watching on my main screen, but you obviously are watching from my current cam account, which could be a little bit confusing as I'm not switching camera, but I promise you, I will practice to be better at sort of switching camera back and forth. That way it will be a little bit more convenient to sort of follow. We can leave part of this for now. We need to open it up a little, but if we need custom water here, we should not open too much of it. And then with the bone meal now, we should see if we can actually make that into a giant oak tree. That's actually really nice. Yes, I like it. And we can start to trim part of it. I mean, we could have built a complete custom tree, but if we can sort of make this tree, I'm not sure if leaves actually regenerate once you take them away, if you don't sort of mess with the tree. I'm not entirely sure. I hope they don't. That way we can sort of... This was a really huge tree. We can have part of this sort of looking just the way we want. If that doesn't work, we just construct a custom one. Maybe that would have been smarter from start, but more fun this way. There you go. A little bit of leaf that way. gross. Take some of this away. We give some more sort of texture structure. I don't like that leaf. No, currently not. There you go. That's a nice shape. Get rid of that. Let's go look. Look at that. That's looking really bad as well. Stop moving. Jesus. There. That might need to go as well, actually. But then we probably need to scale a little bit up of this off as well. There you go. Let's leave it like that. 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 We don't have grass here, so we can't bone meal it, so... And we don't have silk touch, so we can't plant grass there. Hopefully we will get some grass with it, so we can bone meal it. But until we do, I don't want to lose that in case we die. Do we have anything we can actually get rid of this inventory currently? Let's move the gunpowder out and let's just temporarily into this. Now you can't see me and I'm currently speaking to an empty camera. Sorry for that. Now I think it's time to work on some sort of custom water. And this I'm probably gonna regret because now we can't get into our home. But I think this can actually be a little bit of something epic. Needs to be at least this wide. And before we start that, we obviously need an infinite. Need a little bit of infinite water source. That we do, as you know, probably by now, 2 water buckets, 1 in each side in a 4x4. You can do 3x3, but I just like the 4x4. That way you have an infinite water source. So then we can use that. Before I actually add the water, because we're gonna need a lot of sort of blocks to sculpture. I think we should add another layer of this to the pillar. And now you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm really. You're adding a trapdoor to the backside of the pillar. Apparently I had a little bit of problem with that, to say the least. And then let's make our custom scaffolding again. Add the water. And we need to be quick about this, so we do it. Let's see about that. Let's put this up because we're gonna need them. That's not looking too shabby, right? We still have a little bit of depth. We have the pillars. Maybe we should have gone one further up, but I think that actually works. We should use stairs and stuff like that to make this work. And I think to make this really work, we need to get the water flowing down here. That's nice, right? And one way you can sculpture water, if you didn't know, is you take a block, then you place it. Let's say we want to prevent the water from flowing this way. Do like this. Obviously, we have prevented it. And then we need to sculpture it. So, I'm going to get rid of that. Then I can actually delete the... No, I couldn't. Not on this side. And we can delete the blocks. And we have sort of shaped where it's flowing. Because where I want to go is actually in this direction. Because I want the water to come down here into this part, right? Then it should be some sort of a little bit of unstructured canal. Here you could see that we can actually shape it and delete it from above to below. And seriously, and we need this entire part gone. And no, it shouldn't be water here, but we should have a custom plantation on this side as well. So I'm gonna add that temporarily for now. There you go. We're gonna build a little bit of like terrace on this side as well, so we can have something growing here. I mean, this is nothing we can do about now. That's too high. We can go down there. Maybe this should be actually stone, and then we have dirt there. And I think I would want to have dirt there, there, and there. This could probably make more sense to actually have a little bit of sort of man-made looking into it, right? Don't you think? So if it comes down here, we want that visible as we do. Then it's gonna overflow, obviously, because we added it from below. We should start to see something happening here soon. Hello! Squeeze, laugh my ass off. Well, you're gonna be doing a lot of laughing watching me play, because I'm fairly new at this, but welcome to the madness. So, I think that we are sort of working on our... a little bit... I think I'm calling it like the epic mountain base, but we are just a few hours into this, so I mean, I think we have had a little bit of progress with just for a few hours, and you're currently sort of watching. Oh, thank you. It's a few hours, so we just got started. There's nothing, it's nothing behind this yet. It's gonna be a really big mountain base. So I sort of started focusing on the outside, and we just started working trying to make a custom waterfall coming down from here. I'm gonna switch count for you there. So a little bit of custom waterfalling here coming this way, and sorry for all the mooing and the really bad sound, because we are trying to gather just enough 45 leathers for that enchantment table that we're gonna need for getting Fortune 3. So now I'm sort of currently trying to shape the water flowing the way we want. So by getting rid of it in sections, we can sort of control where it's going. So that's why I added blocks. That way we now have sort of, by the looks of it, some water coming down this way, and it's gonna run to this side, and that makes it possible for us to construct. I'm gonna switch camera back. That makes it possible for us. Yes, it's gonna be, everything needs to sort of be, I'm still sort of constructing. Apparently we need to dig out another level. we haven't done much texturing at all currently, as we sort of just got started. So I mean, everything is currently just stone. So all of these sort of walls, I'm switching back again. These walls, that needs to be texturized. It's going to be andesite. It's going to be some stone bricks and so. But currently, I'm sort of just trying to work on the basic shape. So once we have the shape done, we will add slabs and stairs and stuff like that, just to ensure that it's not looking that sort of boxy as it's currently doing. So I really like what you just said. I totally agree with you. We need slabs, and we need stairs, and we need to kill off all those cows as soon as possible, because they are driving me nuts with all their mooing. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a sort of a rough idea currently. So now we need to get rid of a little bit of depth here, because I want to build like a pathway. That's currently what I'm sort of trying to achieve. Let's get some more water. There we go. And that's why I sort of brought out the stairs. And we need the blocks, so let's start with that first. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 or... No, 3 is going to be good. And I probably need to reshape part of that water source here, because it's a little bit aggressive currently. It doesn't make sense. So by adding upside down stairs on the edge, we also ensure that it doesn't look really that boxy. Right? I think that looks good. This water is way too high, so we need to get rid of this and this for it to be able to... Whoops. Sort of missed my landing. I think that would make sense, that it would be a little bit of... It's going to be scary to break this block. So... There you go. That way we have a little bit of path, and with the upside down stairs it's gonna look good. But I currently really messed up, as you can tell, right? I'm not I wonder what the hell I'm thinking. I sort of thought why, and it's looking really... It's not that high. Why is it looking so bad? Well, apparently I can't count. Where do we go into this? There we go into this. Bastard attacking me like that. So we are working odd numbers as well. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, not enough to the side. Let's just stand here then. So there we go. And then we need 1, 2, 3. We need to cover this up again. No, I think it's gonna be okay. And then I want to have 2 stone bricks. I have an idea. So I didn't have like... I haven't made a plan, so I'm switching back to camera. I haven't made a plan currently, like this is exactly how I'm gonna build it, because I pretty much do anything on stream. But I sort of made a decision that I think we can make this work. Give me just 1 second. We're gonna add 6 spruce fence gates, and the reason for this, let me show you some stone. We have 2 stone brick walls, and back to camera. If you add, and that's better, so 4, and that's where we should be. And those cows, I'm not sure what I was thinking when I added them just logging in. It felt like a good idea from a convenience standpoint, sort of getting... We have them here. That's the camera account currently. I had to build this custom structure, so this is what we are currently hearing. So I sort of made that just to, as quickly as possible, get enough wool for future beds, as well as getting our precious 45 leather to make the books. And that was sort of felt easy to be able to do that keeping it as close as possible, but the noise, I didn't really plan that out. They make so much noise. So, when you add 3 gates, it will increase, right? But now it looks, but that's increased as well. So when you sort of add a gate into a wall, it actually becomes a little bit lower. And that's nice, right? That also means, this is also why I've sort of just dug this out. When, you're probably gonna understand what I'm going with this. When we are adding some spruce fences to this. No, I am stupid. We need 4 gates as well. So another stone brick wall. Because the stone brick walls sort of lowers the fence gates. And that makes that we can actually construct a little bit of an arch. So let me show you. Adding the gate there will lower this again. That will be lower because it docks to a gate. That's lower because it docks to a wall, which means we automatically sort of ends up with a little bit of an arch. And I think that looks good from a design standpoint. So, back to this. And we don't need that. Back to that. So, and as you could probably tell, this is so new, this world. I'm still sort of... I just left stone tools and working with iron. And we haven't even had time to sort of go on an exploration to find some bamboo for some proper scaffolding. So I'm using dirt. Poor man's sort of scaffolding. I would also want to, let's see, we need a lower, upper slab, right? Upper and lower. Why I want that? Well, then we can hang a lantern. So, then let's have, I have not entirely this, I don't have a plan currently. Well, maybe I do, but I don't have a blueprint. So I'm sort of building while I make this up. I would want 4. Yeah. Then we, from upper, we go to, no, I missed, sorry. We go to lower. So, keep those levels and textures going, right? Now we have lower. Can we even add more textures and levels? Yes, we can. So if we would to add spruce here, it will become an upper, right? So, instead, let's add first all of them lower. Because I would want to have a lower one on this side. Then every second on these, we add them here. That way we have a little bit of sort of structure and depth and some life going into that. Let's fetch our building material. Oh, jumping up, yes. I think I need to make a little bit of additional trapdoors because we will run out of them. 1, 2. How many do we need? We need... I'm not gonna switch camera for this, sorry, because you know what I'm currently doing. I'm just fetching a little bit more trapdoors. Then I'm gonna add this as a lower. Then we... switching back. Then we're gonna take away that and add them as upper as well. Or maybe lower on the upper end. That way we have lower there. That means that this should fit that one, right? So if we then add one there, I think we had a little bit of a nice lip there. Or we could add a lower trapdoor instead. And that also means, because we have this, we can hang a lantern. What do you think? Doesn't look bad, right? And obviously we should add the spruce fence gates as well. 1, 2, 3. And that way we get a little bit of arch on this side as well. And we should obviously get rid of this. I think maybe get rid of this so it sort of should hang midair, right? We should get rid of that. Now I'm currently, let's see. Then we would want to add that back. Gonna be some stair or slab here to give this a little bit of depth. And we need to sort this. So back to dirt block. That way we sort of had a little bit of it's sort of flowing. Oh, hello. Oh, a new tune for me. Thank you. That was nice in him, right? I think, obviously, that this might need to go like this. This makes no sense, so we would need to have some stones here, I think. But it's gonna give us a little bit of problem visually on that side, so I'm gonna leave this like that for now. This works, but here we go. I think I've been awake a little bit too long here, so it's just such a hassle to sort of sort sleeping with the cam account. And that's new for today. The cam account is new for today. Thank you. So you mean this camera angle? So that it makes it easier to sort of get a little bit of sort of overview, right? And we of course need to, I heard something, add a lot of sort of custom. We need to add some plantations on below the tree here. So I'm gonna add leaves and flowers and stuff, but I don't have silk touch because we just started, so I can't get the grass block into those dirt blocks, which means I can't bone meal them. So either I just need to keep adding grass and then bone meal that, but I don't think I have any grass in my inventory. Let's go check. I have one grass block actually that we got from an enderman. There we have some grass, and those cows are driving me mad. The mad cow disease. No, we haven't had time to go look for moss as well, so I sort of logged in and we started exploring. So I can show you actually, we have had some other progress as well. So I'm switching camera again. Makes it easier for you to follow. So we have sort of made a little bit of path. We just made a decision that let's make a path. And the next big project is gonna be, after this, it's gonna be, we're gonna build an entire custom ravine and mountainside all the way down to this. So here we sort of started constructing a little bit of, I'm calling it a fisherman's hut. And as you could probably tell, I'm planning, it's going to be a lot of structures and house and stuff here. There's the entrance to our sort of mine shaft, and that's where we're going to build some furnace arrays and automatic stone storage sorter. But this path is, I mean, it's just hanging me there currently, so I'm planning to build up a custom mountainside on all of the different path sides, and that should sort of make it go more fluent all the way down here. So this was actually water when I started, so I think we have done a fair amount of sort of survival progress in just a couple of hours. It's episode 6 and I stream, well, that's over 10 hours. I stream about, I think the first day was like an hour and a half, but then I've had a few 3 hours and a few 2 hours, so 10 to 12 hours. But I also I haven't currently made any progress sort of off camera. So, I mean, I spent like 4 hours just mining and fishing, and probably not as entertaining to watch. So, with that said, I haven't had the ability to actually spend all the time making some sort of building progress. I think we have done fair amount of progress in a fairly short amount of time. And I think this will work, and that should work. Grass there. Back and forth, back and forth. Let's get rid of the grass. I'm gonna get a little bit of that. And the bone meal. I want spruce leaves because I don't want to use oak, because then it's gonna be the same color as the tree. And we don't want that. We need a little bit of different sort of texture and color to make it less boxy, I think. So with that said, we can add a little bit of bushes here. Yeah, but I'm not sure I can find, because I mean, if we are killing grass, it becomes dirt, right? And I don't have silk touch, so I can't pick up a grass block, as we just sort of started. That's sort of my problem with that, I think. Or you know something I don't. There, I think. Then we can add a rose. No, we can't. That should be a dirt block. Get some height on that. And then we will add a rose. Let's switch back to this. And I think if we add rose there and lilac there. Yeah, that's nice. Then rose there. Then maybe bush there and there. So that's not too shabby. I think it works for now. And maybe I'm gonna get rid of that. And then need that. Did you feel what I said about going mad with the mooing? So we need a lantern. And we're just gonna leave the nuggets there for now. Come back for them, obviously. It's gonna work for now. We need to do the same thing on this side, but we obviously don't want to use trees for that. So I think maybe get a little bit of sort of some bushes going here. That would sort of explain why the water isn't falling here as well. I'm gonna leave the dirt so we can see that. Push, push, and it should climb this way down. We can't use that because we have a trapdoor. Bush. Then we're gonna plant lilac because they are very pretty. Then no, that's not gonna work. We need them there because otherwise they're gonna be all on the same row, and that's gonna look stupid. There. I'm gonna cover the rest in grass. And obviously also we should have some sort of leaves coming in from the ceiling, but I'm thinking I need to go exploring and fetch myself some moss blocks, as you said. Also, most definitely glowberries, because I think glowberries coming down from the ceiling here with maybe some moss will look amazing. And I'm not entirely sure if I were to sort of plant a moss block here and bone meal it, would that spread to the ceiling? Because then we should do that as well. But we have one thing we should fix here, because this doesn't look good. Well, I think it's starting to look good, but there's a problem we need to fix. And my custom scaffolding is really painful for durability of our tools. Let's get rid of that, because pillars, medieval theme should go. They're standing on pillars. That makes more sense, right? And then we should use spruce. No. A gate there. And then, so we need another gate and chain and another lantern, but I'm running low on iron currently, so that's where we're gonna need. Let's go down. Your hands in oil? Why? That's not what you expect someone to just say, something. Oh damn, all my hands are in oil. Either you're cooking, or you're fixing your car, or you use some hand lotion that's oily. At least it got me curious. Why are your hands oily? Obviously I need to ask when you state it like that. I'm cooking, yeah, okay, cool. So what are you cooking? Anything good? I think that's gonna be amazing. Borscht. Yeah, I think I love cooking, so I know what it is. That sounds delicious. I think that's the upside of being more seasoned in age. I mean, I'm 45, so I've been around for a while, so I've had the pleasure to, and I'm very interested in food, so I've had the pleasure to taste a lot of different stuff. And we should have a stone or no, wood button's gonna look better. That's a nice detail as well. And I think we should add leaves as well. And also maybe actually, let's actually get rid of this. And I'm running out of iron because I'm using so much lanterns. I should probably soon get right on building that iron farm that you always... Yeah, sour cream and in borscht is amazing. There we go. And let's see if we have enough iron. Last lantern. Then we need to go mining, and I'm gonna do that off stream, so no one has to wait for me mining. That's no fun, right? So back to, we add, and set that away. There you go. I kind of like adding lighting, sort of as part of that. It adds a little bit of sort of, when it's gonna get dark, it's gonna glow fairly nice there, I think. It's gonna sort of cast some lights on that, but now I'm not entirely happy with that lilac and that bush. So we're actually gonna move the lilac one floor up due to that lantern. That looks better. And then we need more leaves. Why would a child work in KC? Now you're confusing me. We can't add any leaves to that, but we can add leaves there. Yes, much better. Maybe even some leaves behind that. Yes. That looks better. And some grass on that and that block. Oh, you're working KFC. Okay, cool. I'm sort of thinking that from a sort of front side, we have one major task. Oh, yeah, we will do that. I'm sort of running a 1080 Ti, so I mean, I was lucky enough to get that just when they came out, but I've sort of been dreaming of going RTX, obviously, for ray tracing, but I mean, with the current prices for graphic cards, it's silly. I can't just... no, it's just not possible to spend the amount of money a proper RTX is sort of... no. No. We need depth. We should work with depth as always, so let's try. Especially with that pillar that's sort of standing there. And I've sort of, last stream, I spent a lot of time sort of running around talking a lot about sort of different Y levels for the second, we should even, for the second level, because it's going to be a 2 or 3 level base. But that means, because the reason I sort of, yeah, prices is silly. The reason for that is we want 3 blocks in height difference between level 1 and 2, because 3 blocks means we can have a different texture color block in the ceiling or roof, maybe for first floor as flooring on the second, and still have 1 block gap. So we could, for example, add some sort of lights in the ceiling, as well as sort of hide redstone paths or hopper lines between the floors. So with that said, we pretty much know at what Y level we should add it. So if I add the pillar here, and I'm on 89, 90, 91 for that, we should be sort of, we should be all right. I also think that we said that we shouldn't be on the same sort of level as the pillar here, where I sort of fell down. I'm not gonna say jump down. And then we said let's cover up the front side of the second floor with stones in different levels. So I think we should just get right on that. So we could, I'm gonna add a stone brick because I had one in the inventory. And yes, I'm not gonna texturize now. I want to build the shape first. So even if we are sort of first killing off stone blocks, and then because then we get cobblestone, because we don't have silk touch, and we are sort of struggling with that. And then we need to spend a lot of materials and time smelting that cobblestone, turning it back into stone. I think for now it makes much more sense not adding time texturizing, because we really don't know where we want to go yet. So I think it's easier just to build what we want to build, and then whereabouts we will have enough stone further down the line. So, and we ran out of spruce wood. I do a lot of video editing for I mean, I have a main YouTube channel doing videography and photography, and I mean, I dream of even running dual like 3090 GPU, but no. I don't have enough money or budget to spend that type of money, so my 1080 Ti is perfectly fine. And now also with the pillar sort of off center, I think we are ready to start building on the second entrance to this sort of door 2. And we don't want to put the pillar directly next to that pillar, because it's going to be too much of the same texture happening at the same place. And I sort of deliberately sort of left this block sticking out a little bit, or the pillar. And we are sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the flooring. That's 91. So it should probably also add a pillar here. I'm not even sure you can see where I'm currently building. Need to get rid of this so we can see what we are currently doing. That's in the wrong direction. There you go. And we need another. There we go. X. Alright. Did you hear it? We have I'm not sure where he is. Oh no, he's shooting down. He's he's killing our cam account. You bastard. Poor Sullivan. We had a skeleton actually killing him from above. That's really evil. I don't want to use sheets on, because I sort of like the possibility to have achievements, because I'm fairly new sort of gamer. That also means that we can't sort of be in spectator mode, and that also means that the cam account can actually be killed. And that's what almost happened now. So, sorry, but I just need to go into a little bit of hiding. And walk my cam account back into where he was standing. And try the add-on Foxy No Tail made. That's amazing, but then you need both education mode as well as sheets on. Well, no, I don't. I want achievements, so I'm sorry for if the stream sort of ended up a little bit strange currently. We just need to reposition the cam account, so it should look something like this. Works. There we go. Back to resume game. So, yeah, I wonder about. I can hear the skeleton, but no one is firing on me. And then I sort of watched up, looking at my cam account, which is named Sooligan, and I saw this skeleton standing above him, shooting him in the back of his head. So, but I managed actually to save him, and we can edit that a little adventure out. So we are sort of getting a second opening into the second floor, and I'm thinking that we could actually, some coal is always nice, both XP as well as, because we need level 40, I mean 30 for the enchants, but we need some spare levels to actually make some enchants happening as well. So that's why we are moving our way into this as well. We need the cows for the leather, and when we have the leather, I'm gonna be so happy killing off all those cows, because they are noisy. Yeah, poor Sooligan, exactly. He's just been standing there, so I haven't done anything. You're shooting me in the head. And I like working with odd numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in that case, we should have a pillar here. That makes for a fairly nice, I think, opening. And I mean, it's off-centered, which means that it's not gonna look that sort of boxy. I also sort of moved it 2 blocks in. That way we can actually start to work with slabs and stairs on the sort of front side to make it look less sort of, well, boxy. I think Minecraft is an amazing game, and we need to really utilize the different shapes of the block to ensure that it feels still very much alive. Yeah, man was a bystander. Yeah, he was really a bystander, wasn't he? So I think working on, you can working sort of to partially hide this pillar, we can work with slabs. I think slabs gonna be better than stairs. That way we can have a little bit of different sort of level. And I just added a cobblestone stair because I had one in the inventory. But I also think we could probably afford to cover part of this pillar up, but I don't want to cover it up in coal because we need the blocks, as well as I don't really like that type of texture. Doesn't look good, so I'm gonna replace this side here with something we like, right? We should also probably use stairs in different sort of directions on the top side here. And this gonna hurt, but we need the blocks. Here you go. And let's fetch whatever I have in the water. So. And it's slow jumping in the water. I'm gonna spend time off stream actually going on an adventure finding some bamboo, because it's time to get some proper scaffolding. It just takes too much time spending all that time sort of digging through dirt and stuff. I would want to get some stone slabs and stairs for this part, because we might as well try to make it as sort of finished as possible from start. I think that will be beneficial, right? I'm not gonna texturize it, so we're gonna destroy part of that stonework later on, but come on. There. But for now, let's work out some of, and of course we can't have just a flat ceiling above us, so we need to work a little bit of that texture and shape as well. And this stair needs to go now when we sort of have changed this, and probably these as well. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with the front side, but it shouldn't be that boxy. But to sort the front side, I would want to sort the second layer. I say front side, but let's call it the first layer. We should sort of fix the second layer first. And I think there we have a stair, we have a block. We could probably add a stair facing the other way as well. Here we have... and add a slab. Then we should add a stair facing that way. Gives a little bit of something. Bring it a little bit more to life. And then I'm gonna add a stair there. And an upside down stair there. And remember, it's not texturized, so this will most likely be altered later on. And we fix it, but before we do that, we need to go a little bit higher. I think what could probably look really good is if we take a stair and we face it, let's see, on this way, and then a stair, and then a stair, and then a stair on this side. Yeah. So you are actually watching a stream while working at the KFC. I think that's impressive, man. Kudos to you. And I totally messed that up, so I'm gonna lose all my stone stairs. That was not at all what I was trying to do. Sort of what we are trying to do is to make a stair that is showing part of the structure. Ah, you're at your home. That makes more sense, because I mean, if you were sort of at your job, that's should be... Hello. No, it's just messing with me. Seriously, I'm just killing off all my stairs here. But one stair after another, one stair after another. I'm stupid, that's why. There you go. And then we should add a slab. That's what I'm trying to do. That way we sort of have a little bit of life, and I'm actually gonna do yet another one. And then if we add a stair there, that way we have sort of half a block visible both on the pillar corner as well as that sound means we lost power too. Did I actually get me? Yeah, but Minecraft music. Yeah. If you watch that, it actually gonna get a fairly good structure. And I just realized you can break stone stairs, obviously, without they disappearing, because they are a crafted block. So that's at least nice. And I think we're gonna do something like this. And then I'm gonna finish this with a stair there. And a stair. No, too much stairs. And a slab. Like that. No, that's not good either. Let's get rid of the slab altogether. Let's get rid of that block and add a slab. So, I think I'm actually fairly happy with this. And just for the sake of it, we're gonna add full block there. And then I'm gonna add Stair there. So, for now, this have to do. Then we just move straight in, because this sort of inside of this sort of second layer, I don't want to have the same. So, because we are sort of, I built the wall for the first layer directly inside the frame, but here we should sort of move it one step further in, but we're going to use the same texture and block. So when we do that, we get another depth, another sort of layer into our sort of building, and I think that's gonna look really good as well. So we need to fetch some stripped oak woods and some oak wood planks and get right to it. And once we have sort of made that wall, we should be able to actually start to dig out on the inside. And then I'm thinking also, because we want something maybe to look a little bit different, we could either make a huge window here, like this, or we can make it more standardized 2-2. And I think we're actually going to make it 2-2. And that actually got me thinking, I know what I want to do now, and we are texturizing this straight away. Oh, cool! Chop those onions. I know you're home, but still. Chop those onions. Get that... Grill those chickens. Get that PC. So that means you have your full budget. You have already decided what PC to get then. I understand. So what are you getting? Gonna do a custom build, or is it sort of pre-made, pre-ordered? And before you answer that, you're gonna help me actually make a decision. If you look at the build now, on the right side we have an open window, and on the left side we have them open, sort of flush on the against the wall. Which one do you prefer? Should I leave it custom build? That's the way to go. You should look up Zeulegan online. Zeulegan, ZEULEGAN.com. I used to build custom computers, so I have done some really nice custom water cooled builds actually. You should check that out. But which of the window blinds do you like the best? The right that's open, or the more traditional on the left side that's sort of flush against the wall? And I mean, of course we could use one of each, but on this sort of end I think I want to have them equal actually. So right or left? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right. And if you watch all the way up to the ceiling, you can see that I actually left on the second floor above the stair, they are also open. So maybe keep them flush just to add some variation. Like that. Ah, leave the left side, so you want one open. Okay, cool. I like it. I asked you, so you make the decision. Then we leave that like that. And I don't think I actually have a lantern yet. We're actually not gonna use lanterns on this. I'm gonna actually hang them from the ceiling. That means we need to sort of get rid of a lot of the blocks to make a higher ceiling as well. So I think we might as well just get started on that. So get rid of part of the roofing of the cave, but not all of it. I'm gonna shape this really thorough once we're done. But just to sort of get a little bit better feel for it, I think that by hanging lightning from the ceiling, I keep saying lightning, lighting without the N, at different height, we could also have breathe a little bit sort of life into that as well. So we can either keep the lanterns on the same height, but with different height of the chains, or we can just hang them on different height altogether. But apparently I have no shovel because I broke it, and I don't think I can actually afford the cost of the iron, so we need to go iron hunting. I'm happy for you. So congratulations in advance for your brand new piece in it. But this also means we can finally, because we are making progress, right? We can finally start to plan for the inside of the base as well. And I think I'm gonna leave that to an entire episode. Just sort of... So I might, just to save some time and some thinking, because that can be slow, on the structure of the inside. And then I'm just gonna sort of build it out on stream. And now I broke my last pickaxe. And I don't even have, this is sad, I don't even have enough iron to make myself another iron pickaxe. Yep. So we are actually back to stone. Because I used up all the iron building lanterns. That's sad. You know what? I have 12 diamonds. And I'm tired of not having any tools. So maybe we should make a diamond pickaxe for the first time. What do you think about that? English is amazing. Why? Oh, why can't I make any diamond pickaxe? Well, you forgot to bring out the diamonds from your inventory. That might be it, right? Maybe. So, one diamond pickaxe. There we go. And then I'm gonna make one iron shovel instead. So, we lost 3 diamonds, but it was worth it. And while we are at it, let's go kill some cows. Because they're making noise. They're making a lot of noise. You can't see my camera because I'm sort of inside and this is taking longer than planned. I'm sort of clearing out a little bit of inventory space because it keeps getting full on me. Just want to clear some space so we can get back to sort of massacre. Yeah, at least half of them. I think they died. What do you think? And then back to breeding. Come on, make the cows move. And yes, I know I can use a shear, but that bang sound is just too much currently, so I'm get rid of. Oh, that's standard mistake. Forgot to unequip. So here we go. A little bit less cows. Yeah. I got 64 RAM on this computer, so I'm quite happy with that. And 12 terabyte of storage. I guess that's the downside working with video. It eats hard drive like nothing else. So we have 26 leather. That's not bad. 26 leather means that we are fairly close to... Well, we're not, we're halfway. Yeah, I run 1 terabyte of M2 disk for the system, and then 1 terabyte M2 disk for like cache and active projects, and then I use another 10 terabytes of SSDs for storage, combined with another 10 terabyte of cloud storage. But I mean, 1 film project just for like 1 hour of filming is almost 1 terabyte of data. So I mean, it's not that much projects before you have filled up an entire disk. So that's just video for you. Nothing we can do about it. And I think for now I'm gonna switch camera. Doesn't make much sense otherwise. What we're currently doing is we are exploring where we are. Yeah, I'm on an overclocked i9 9900K at least. And then Asus ROG Formula X. So at least, I mean, the motherboard is amazing. At least when I got it. I mean, when I got it, it was the best thing money could buy. At the time, it's not anymore. I actually got it directly from ROG. So they actually sponsored one of my builds. So Asus ROG sponsored that build and gave me the Formula X. And the remnants of the hardware for that build is what I'm currently using 3 years later. Of course it's water cooled, because it's easier to overclock and it's more quiet. So this is not very fun. So we're gonna go back to the outside just in a second. I'm just trying to sort of... Reason why I just want to finish a little bit of the digging is I want us to have at least a basic concept or understanding of where we will end up. So if this is sort of the inside of the other side of what we just constructed. Did that make sense? That's almost not English. I need to ensure that I haven't messed up the location of where I put this structure where I'm currently standing by digging out where we actually have the other structures. And I think it's safe to say that this will work. And if we want the pillars visible, we can cover them, but by doing this recessed, we can have the pillar on the outside and the stone on the inside, but still a flat surface on the inside, and I think that might be good. So switching back to the camera, I think we have done some really nice progress on this, haven't we? It is starting to look really good. I would probably need to get a little bit more up. And I think to make this more permanent, let's add more stone stairs. And I'm coming right out with some bricks as well. We need to do a little bit of texturizing. I mean, it's a pain, but it makes such a huge difference. And we need to bring some cobble, andesite, and stone bricks. I think that's going to be enough for texturizing, right? Cool, thank you. I think once I start to get rid of all the sort of torches and make sure that we sort of fix the ceiling, because it's a little bit too much happening currently, and the front side is not looking like it should. It's a little bit too materials happening here. I think this could probably benefit for being a slab, and maybe an upside down stair. Add a stone stair, I think, on that side. So sometimes I just wonder why it's so insanely hard to jump up when close to water. So I'm looking at that. That will work. And I actually forgot the spruce logs, sorry. There you go. Spruce logs. I'm gonna push the spruce log one block further out. So it's on top of that. Maybe even actually coming one out. Yes. So the water is flowing under it. That gives a little bit of sort of depth as well. That means that on this side, it should be visible from the upside, right? We should add a little bit more to this. And there we have. No, can't reach that. There we go. That's where I want it. So, yeah, that looks nice. And we can get rid of this block, and that should be andesite and not stone. So where are you? There. Andesite and stone is an amazing combo, because it becomes something else immediately. We need to add some lightning back here. So beetroot soup with mashed potato. That's your borscht for you, right? And if we just look from the front side, we have a little bit of cobblestone happening here, but so that means that if we have that happening there, did I just fall down again? I think I need to go jump course. I think we should get rid of these two blocks, and one's gonna be andesite, and I'm gonna slap in a brick here. That way we have something happening there as well. I think it's time to get rid of the stone stair, and it's gonna be a brick stair instead. Place that the wrong way. So, and something is happening there. Get rid of that slab. Add a cobblestone. Something is happening now, right? We are texturizing a bit. Gonna add a brick. There's gonna be a brick. Here's gonna be andesite. There you go. So, most of all, let's go to here, and this needs to die. Should be andesite. That should go brick, cobble, cobble. I think the cobble looks really nice when we sort of tuck it away a little bit. So if we add cobble there and cobble there, and then we can go and add a brick. And then I'm actually gonna go brick, brick, brick. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah. I can't say I know so much about it, but yeah. I'm not that old, so that I know. And we put some andesite there. Then, obviously, we should texturize also part of the walkway here. So I'm actually gonna switch camera. We're gonna bring stone bricks. So that makes sense for the bricks from the window going into the ground. And I think cobble close to brick makes sense. Then we're gonna actually go cobble and then andesite for that. Not too much. And then I killed the door. Oh no, I killed the door. We're gonna add a brick under the door. But add some of the lore back inside here so we know where we are sort of where we're gonna end up. I think we need to work with a lot of different levels of flooring in here, just not end up with like a huge almost chapel type of feeling to it, because that's gonna be no fun. But that's for another day / stream. And let's bring out our... Look at this! Diamond pickaxe! Diamond pickaxe! The first one! Yay! I know, I'm a little bit silly, but it's a diamond pickaxe. It's a diamond pickaxe! Yay! Then I'm gonna brick that entire corner. And then... No. Andesite, brick, andesite, cobble. Look at that. It started to come alive instantly, right? If you look at it from afar, just look at the bricks and the cobblestone on the window on the left side, sort of where I'm currently standing. That's something else, isn't it? And maybe we should not have any windows on that side. I also want to make a change here, because there's one thing I'm not entirely happy with. We're gonna get rid of this. And I did not bring any fences with me. I'm gonna fetch a fence. Two of them. I'm actually gonna go with oak for that. So an oak fence, because we are building with oak, right? There you go. That adds another sort of, it's not a block, so it becomes a pillar, that window, and I think that also adds something to the look and feel. We of course need more lighting, but I don't have enough iron to make any more chains or lanterns, so I need to leave that for now. I also would want to have one last pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's not gonna look good, right? Because then where should we walk unless we are walking here? So this should be where sort of we exit this part of, which means we should probably get rid of this side of, and let's get rid of this as well, and this part. So I mean we can get rid of that, and yes, it's gonna be amazing. Then we add the pillar here. There. There you go. Yeah. Look at this. Look what we have done in just 2 hours. With our iron tools. This is not bad, actually. Oh, I don't have any. There you are. And the sight. And this side. And then some stone brick. And I would want to have cobble, cobble, cobble. Like that. So. Added some stone wall here, stone brick wall. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this wall yet. So I'm thinking maybe some tooling or something, so I need to leave that as well. And not entirely sure what we should do with this area as well, so I'm gonna leave that for now. But we should add leaves and stuff, but I don't think that we are ready for that either. Just yet. But what we should be doing is behind the water. Because water is see-through, right? We should texturize as well. So, let's not go with 3 blocks of the same type. So we are adding stone. Then we're gonna add stone there. And cobble. I know I can't see that cobble, but I'm adding it anyway. And then, stone. And the side. There you go. And the side. Cobble. Then an upside down. That's not upside down. Stone stair. And maybe add a stone slab. I know now I'm kind of behind the water, but still, I mean, it adds something. It really does. Because it's not the same blocks, and even if we feel that, hello, Mr. Zombie. You just die. There you go. Even if we just know it, it's still... I think that's the type of detail that makes the difference, right? There you go. So, I think we are seeing some progress on our custom epic mountain base. And just to finish this off, because we are about to leave the stream now. The reason why there is a chest here is I had to actually, when transferring the server that we created just for be able to use a cam account, we are going to dig through the mountain. Well, I think second stream, because the big room we have here, when I sort of said, this is where I want to build a base. This is more or less, we spawn where the fisherman's hut is currently built. That's where we sort of entered this. When I found this sort of mountain, we ran around a little bit, and I said, my guess is about 21 to 22 blocks on the other side of this entrance. We have just another equal looking cave. And then we went exploring that. So let's just start to connect them together, because that means that we can actually start to build the look on the other side as well. But this is not 20 blocks, it's more... No, we are probably not done 20 yet. Here we go, look at this. So now we actually are on the other side. And the reason why I want to do this, as you can see, it's a lot more dirt. It's more of just a ceiling overhang. So here I think this part of the base should be more a typical type of house. It could be, there we have an emerald. can be like a big, epic looking, larger type of house build. And that means that we can sort of build, because we're a little bit limited on how we can design the inside of a mountain. We can work with the interior, but we can't work with the exterior, because I mean it's stone, it's a mountain. But if we build a more of a classic house on this side, we can finally get to sort of build something. That also means we could build like a house, and this is where we should have the animal pens. So we should probably build some type of like barn type of structure on this side, another emerald. Which means we can have a little bit of sort of an overlook for this side of the mountain as well. And if we want to go crazy, keep this world for a season 2 and season 3, then we're speaking way into the future. I think this, with some major terraforming project, could be an amazing place to build a huge medieval town. Yeah, the farm side of a mountain, exactly. And it would also make more sense to actually have the animals on this side, because it's more grass. And it's also closer, it's more open. Because on the other side it's more harsher, and that's also where it would make more sense to have the mine as we have. And the fisherman, we should add some trading stations and stuff like that, because that also makes sense to have close to the water. So now we have sort of opened up for building on this side as well. So now we have the opportunity to both, because I mean we can't just have a path like this. So this entire level needs to become one cohesive base, and it needs to be connected to the second level and the third level. So this is a huge base we are currently started the building on, and this on the other side also needs to be connected to this path and that huge sort of custom ravine slash mountainside that we are going to build on this side. And then I have the fisherman hut, and we're going to build some fish storage and maybe some sort of trading stations. And then we have the huge mine going into that side. And that means we should terraform most of what we are sort of looking at here as well. And I usually want to do that. I end most of the streams with sort of giving a rough explanation on what I'm currently picturing. Doesn't mean that that's what's actually gonna happen, but that's what I'm currently sort of visual. That's the vision. But we have done some major progress today, and that makes me happy. So hello, Suligan. Hello. And I think with that, it's been a pleasure having you here. Squeezed, probably, right? Squeezed. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for keeping me company. I hope you enjoyed what we created together. Thank you for the input on sort of the second level here. And I think we have made some really nice progress today. And we have gone from just a hole in the mountain to actually more or less complete front side. We need a little bit more grass, and I need to start to work on pathways, because I think where I'm sort of jumping now, it might even be that we have like a level 2 pathway going all the way to the other side. So I'm gonna switch camera again. Then we can have like second layer pathway coming into the base here. That way you can sort of go on the over cliff here. And then you have the second level, like a pathway going across this room to this side where we have a second level. And then that's going to connect to an equal type of front side on this side. And just imagine how big this base is going to be. Like you have this, and then 1 or 2 layers. I'm probably going to leave this untouched. That means we can have like a huge layer 2 or even 3 on this side. And then it needs to go almost 25 blocks in that direction and connect to the other side. So we have a lot to do. Yep. And I think some like Star Wars Wookiee village type of sort of pathways going here. Maybe like a huge custom tree going all the way up and sort of out of the ceiling here. And that tree could like be the base of the pathways sort of connecting this. I'm just thinking. So, thank you very much for watching. And see you next time. And as we say in Swedish, hej då, which just means bye. See you next time. Joe. And good luck with both the work and your borscht and your upcoming new custom computer. So, bye-bye.